Paula Deens might be one of the most popular family-style restaurants in Pigeon Forge, but will it suit your family style? Welcome to Bear Facts, where we explore the Smoky Mountains one bear fact at a time. If you're looking for a place that offers good southern home-style foods in large quantities, Paula Deens might fit that bill perfectly. They offer a menu of all the best home-style choices in food, from fried chicken and pot roast to spare ribs or meatloaf. Everything you might find during Sunday night dinner in the South. And all the calories to boot. There is nothing on that menu that isn't dripping with grease or smothered in butter. But if you're planning a trip to Paula's, you've basically thrown the white flag on your diet anyway, so you might as well just enjoy it, because you're not going to be losing weight in this place. There are actually very few places we've been to more than once in the Smokies. With so many places to try and so little room or money to try them out, we've had to be very happy with the place to bother going a second time. But we have been to Paula Deens a few times. Most of the places we've tried more than once have gotten a video too. But for some reason, I haven't done a video on Paula Deens, and I can't honestly say why. Maybe because we're on the fence about the place. I'm not sure if it's the cost or the inconsistencies we've had with service or quality. We just haven't made up our mind if we're true fans or not. But whether or not we can say yay or nay about a place is irrelevant. When it comes to restaurants, we just have to go with what we like. So let's look at the restaurant and talk about what you can expect when visiting location in Pigeon Forge, and help you decide which side of the fence you plan on standing. One thing that I've learned during my short non-for-profit stunt as a YouTuber is that most establishments that are promoted by celebrities are not owned by those celebrities. They might be investors or even co-owners, but their names are not on the deed. And there's a very good reason for this. They don't want to give people the chance to sue them personally. By removing themselves from the company, they protect themselves. Dollywood and Jason Aldean are two such places. Name on the front, but hard to find when you look behind them. Paula Deen's Family Kitchen is fashioned by the same model. The restaurant is actually operated by the Phoenix Hospitality Group, partnered by Paula Deen Ventures. She's there somewhere, just not sure where. The Pigeon Forge location was one of the first of its kind and was hugely successful. So successful that the company chose to expand on their location and give it a go. And the success of the Pigeon Forge location makes sense. Paula Deen herself is a Southern celebrity, and she has a really big following in the South. She made her mark in the cooking community with her Southern no-nonsense cooking style, and her food is just plain good. That's if you don't want to eat healthy. The restaurant appeals to a wide demographic, from young, old, or in between. People love it. The garlic, butter, cheese biscuits alone would bring people in by the boatloads. Add in the fried chicken, and now you have to loosen the belt and wear a larger shirt. This is a heaven to the average American tourist in the Smoky Mountain area. And if you've ever been to Paula Deens, the sheer number of people who are corralled every day into the place is a staggering number to see and tell the story. People just like their food. But what is the restaurant actually like, and why are so many people on the fence about them? Because if you look at the reviews, there's a lot of opinions out there on Paula Deens. And a fair share of them are very negative. Let's start with the location. Paula's is on the island, a shopping and dining recreational center in Pigeon Forge off of the Parkway 441. The restaurant is across from Margaritaville. Right in front of the restaurant are the fountains, one of the best features of the island. The fountains offer a free light and water show every half hour with music and comfortable seating for people. Guests who visit the island will often make time to sit for at least one of the shows. The island has free parking and offers shuttle services, and there are plenty of things for people to do when they visit. It makes sense that Paula Deens would do well here, as it's a great draw for visitors who are vacationing in the area, especially families. When you arrive at Paula Deens, the very first thing you should do is get on the wait list. Ignore the store. Just walk right to the wait list because you will be there for a while. After you get on the wait list, just take your time browsing the store while you wait. They do have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they do get busy, very busy. They also don't offer call-ahead seating. It's first come, first serve. You'll give your number to the host and they will send a text when your table is ready. The actual restaurant is on the second floor, but there is an escalator to take you to the top. I've never noticed an elevator, but maybe there's one I haven't seen. The bottom floor is a large store with all kinds of seasonal items, kitchen accessories, and even a few food items to help you become a better chef. It's a catch-all when it comes to products, jewelry, pans, clothing, you name it, they seem to have it. It's not tacky stuff either. I actually enjoy walking around and seeing what they have to offer, though you will be paying a tourist premium price. There is another store location in Gatlinburg next to the Starbucks, so if you're in that area, you can also hop in and look around. Occasionally, you can just walk in and get a table, but most of the time there is a wait. During the weekends, holidays, and special event days, anticipate a 1 to 2 hour wait. The good thing about it is that you can walk around the island, watch the water show, or just hang out in the rockers while you wait. It's particularly beautiful during the winter when the island is hosting the Winter Fest. There are lights, decorations, and plenty of things to see, though it can get cold and very busy in the winter. The other seasons are warmer, you're in the south, so you might just feel good about hanging out and watching the water show, have a tasting at the old Smoky, or just watching a live band they have playing at times. The island is really a nice place to relax and take it easy. Once your number is called, you will head up the escalator to the second floor where the host will seat you. Just a side note, the bathrooms are downstairs behind the escalators. They are nice bathrooms, but the location is a real bummer if you have low mobility. If you get a seat by the window, the views can be fantastic, especially at night when the wheel is all lit up and the fountains are bouncing to music and lights. During the day, it's a nice looking down and watching guests mill around. One good thing about Paula Deens is that they can see pretty good sized parties. The menu doesn't change between lunch and dinner, but obviously the breakfast one is different. We've actually never tried breakfast here, as I tend to gravitate towards Crockett's when I'm willing to get up that early, but I have heard good things and bad things about Paula Deens, so I'd look into reviews if this is something you're interested in. Pricings start at $25.99 a person. Unlimited refills come with the meal. When you sit down, you need to decide which package you want. Each dining meal is served family style, and everyone has to agree on the same 4 sides and the main dishes you want brought to the table. For $25.99, you get 2 down-home dishes and 4 sides. For $27.99, you get 3 down-home dishes and 4 sides, and $29.99 is 4 homes dishes and 4 sides. The biggest catch is that if you are with a party of people who all want different things and you can't agree on the main dishes or sides to get, it gets a little tricky. Because of this, the average person or average guest picks the most expensive meal. It was a good little catch there at Paula Deens to make more money. The down-home dish includes fried chicken, spare ribs, pot roast, fried steak, chicken, fried pork chops, never heard of that, meatloaf, chicken, and dumplings, and fried catfish. When we go, we always get the fried chicken, pot roast, and spare ribs. We've gotten the dumplings and catfish as well. Since I'm not a big fan of meatloaf, I haven't tried it and still don't know how a chicken can be a fried pork chop. If anyone else knows that, tell me. There are a wide variety of sides as well. Salad, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, broccoli and cheese. Okay, now I'm getting hungry. I admit that the sides are almost better than the home dishes. They are pretty darn good. Picking the 4 sides is the hardest part of the meal, or at least it is for us. Though my favorite part of dining at Paula Deens is the bread. If you've ever had Red Lobster's bread, just add more cheese, butter, and garlic, and you know what I'm talking about. So yummy. Every person in the party gets a small dessert. The dessert is the only part of the meal that you can take home. They have butter cakes, seasonal cobbler, and banana pudding. I think that's a southern thing because I can only see banana pudding in southern restaurants, like Puckett's has it too. So now that I've pointed out all the great things about Paula Deens, let's look at the things that piss people off about them. First, the price. Though it is on par with most restaurants in the area, it's a little high. For that price, you'd think you'd get to choose any item on the menu, right? And though it is all you can eat, you can only eat the items you picked. And you might be able to change your item if you try it and don't like it, but there are no guarantees in this. Just be polite and, to the server, and they will most likely accommodate you and let you change your item. The second blaring issue is the lack of call-ahead seating. Though the island is nice and all, finding things to do for an hour or more with a cranky toddler or lackluster teen can be tedious. It would be nice to have a call-ahead system or be able to make reservations. The third issue, which is probably the worst in many ways, is that you can't take home leftovers. I get it, I really do. There are people who will totally abuse the all-you-can-eat policy and order more than they can eat and take it home. But the massive amount of waste is staggering. All the food just gets thrown away if you don't eat it. Now, you can take your dessert home, but nothing else, and that just seems wrong to me. All those starving bears in Africa need food too. And no, Oliver, you are clearly not starving or from Africa. So that sums it up for you. Yes, Paula Deens has pretty decent food, but the price and wait time just might not be worth it. Plus, there's the whole waste of food. We have been there more than a few times and will probably go again. But if you're on a calorie or money budget, you might consider skipping them and head on down the road and find something else. I hope this video helps you plan your visit to the Smoky Mountains. Please note that we at Bearfacts do not get paid for our videos. You're getting an honest review from our personal experience, but facts and things change, so please help us, stay in the loop if you're learning anything new and want to share your experiences in the comments. Thanks again for visiting us at Bearfacts of the Smoky Mountains. Please click that like button and subscribe to our channel.